Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, this is a little video on Reiki. I was gonna do it ages ago, but since I've been doing like a little chakra distance Reiki chakra series, I thought I might as well give you the history of Reiki. I've got the information from the course that I went on like years ago. I was messing with energy before going on the course, but I was just guided to do the course and get the certificate, should I say, because I'm a qualified Reiki master. Let me send you some blessings and peace, love, light, oneness, unity, abundance, and health. So yeah, let me just get straight into it because it's just informative. It's just to tell you, give you a bit of background about Reiki anyway. So the history of Reiki in the 20th century. Reiki is a very ancient healing method discovered at the turn of the century by Dr. Mikaku Yuzi in ancient Sanskrit texts. After a long and dedicated quest, the text contained the intellectual knowledge necessary, but Dr. Yuzi had to undergo a near-fatal 3-week fasting meditation before he received the healing empowerment of the system. Dr. Yuzi found a Reiki clinic in Japan and taught what he had learned to several other highly evolved Japanese gentlemen. In the 30s, an American lady, Mrs. Hawayo Takata, was cured of a serious trauma at the Reiki clinic. She decided to dedicate her life to Reiki and asked to be trained by the Japanese masters. At first, they refused, but seeing her earnestness, whatever, eventually Dr. Chujiro Hayashi agreed to instruct her. Just before the Second World War, Dr. Hayashi completed Mrs. Takata's training and told her to take the knowledge to the West and to preserve the tradition. Mrs. Takata created 22 Reiki masters in her lifetime, and shortly before her death, she also instructed her granddaughter, Phyllis Lee Fumatu. Meanwhile, in Japan, some Reiki masters survived the war, and there are Japanese lineages unconnected with Mrs. Takata. Traditional scheme masters claim that their knowledge is derived from the same ancient Sanskrit text where Dr. Yujiro found the Reiki information. Dr. Makao Yuzi received the following 5 principles in a mystical experience while meditating. Okay, so there are 5 principles to Reiki, as they say, and I'll read out the 5 principles to you. Just for today, do not worry. Just for today, do not anger. Honor your parents, teachers, and elders. Earn your living honestly. Show gratitude to every living thing. So, in other words, basically, what you're doing when you're doing Reiki is you're using the universal energies and you're becoming a channel. So, you're channeling the universal energy into someone else, to heal. You can heal auras, you can heal the physical body, but what's unique about it is even if you don't believe in it, it will work anyway, because it's just just using energy, and energy can be manipulated. And for example, I'll just show you how energy is felt. So if you rub your hands together, as a kid, and then you used to play, like you used to do that, and you feel the tension, or the space getting you can feel there's something in between your hands, the space. Well, I used to do it as a kid anyway. But that's basically the energy that you're going to be channeling into somebody else. Let me just let me just go through the chakras quickly. So obviously chakras are your energy centers of your body, and you have 7 of them, and each chakra relates to a different part of the physical body or emotional body. So I'll just quickly give you a run through. So if you're having physical or emotional problems, if you use the healing energy on that particular chakra, you will heal the imbalance in that chakra, and the physical body or the emotional body. So I always start with the root chakra when I'm doing energy work. So the root chakra represents the genitals, legs, large intestines, an endocrine system. Your sacral chakra, and let me just go to the emotional thing as well. Physical vitality and grounding, that's for the root chakra, and you can use crystals as well, but we're not going to be going into that today. And for the sacral chakra, that's your abdomen, spleen, liver, reproductive system, reproductive organs, and adrenal glands. And the emotional is gut instincts and self-confidence. Your solar plexus is your pancreas, your liver, small intestines, and the digestive system. And for the emotional, it's interpersonal energy exchanges and the seat of your emotions. That's your solar plexus. So that's like all the chakras are important, but your solar plexus is one of your main powerhouses, and so is the sacral chakra. And your heart chakra is for your heart, lungs, hands, arms, thymus glands, and immune system. And the emotion is love and compassion. And for your throat chakra, is to deal with your neck, throat, shoulders, upper chest, and thyroid glands. And for the emotional is all aspects of communication. Your third eye chakra is pituitary gland, brain growth, and physical development. And the emotional is energy center of spiritual and location of the subconscious. And your crown is to deal with the pineal gland, the brain, and the entire body as a whole. And the emotional is entry point for energies connecting with higher levels of spirituality. So when you become a channel, it comes through your crown and then works down. So if that you have certain imbalances with certain chakras, you're gonna get certain illnesses or problems with the physical body and mental and emotional body if they're not in line. So that's why people go to reiki practitioner to get healed with certain energy, certain problems. But if you get having certain physical problems, they always manifest as, it starts off as an energy blockage and then develops into a physical problem, should I say. So if you've got a problem with not grounding, should I say, after a long time by not being grounded, you might have problems with your knees, your feet also. And you can also use crystals to help channel the universal energy as well. So yeah, if you're not balanced, like if your chakras ain't balanced, you're gonna have an imbalance in some aspect, and your chakras can be overactive or underactive. So it's just basically about balance. And there's certain Reiki symbols that can be used for different. Certain symbols have different meanings that can be used during the Reiki session. You can also, the violet flame is a part of Reiki as well, so it all kind of ties in. Yeah, and that's basically it. Yeah, that's basically it. It was just a little run through. Yeah, a little yeah, just a little video. Just a little video to inform you guys, just to give you guys a bit of information about Reiki if you guys are interested, or people's heard about Reiki but don't actually understand what it is. And I'll give you a little story as well. Which was, yes, I hold it dear to my heart, innit? Because one of my friends basically, she was struggling getting pregnant, and yeah, she just weren't holding too well. Like she had a few miscarriages and stuff, and she was trying to get pregnant, and then I was like, oh yeah, let me give you a Reiki session. Or did she either asked me for a Reiki session or offered to give her a Reiki session, and then I gave her a Reiki session. I'm not sure. It might have been 20 minutes to half an hour. And yeah, so we was all done with the session and that. And it must have been a few weeks later, a few months later, I get a phone call. And she's like, oh, Red, guess what? You wouldn't guess what? And I'm like, oh, what? Like thinking this, like, it's something bad's happened or whatever. And she was like, oh yeah, I'm pregnant, and I wanted you to be one of the first people to know, because you assisted me on that journey or whatever. So like yeah, they call me the spiritual baby dad or whatever, because like I assisted yeah, with that journey, man. And yeah, it's great. And she's on to having her second now. Oh no, not second. Well, yeah, she's pregnant again. Third, third or fourth, I can't remember. But yeah, that was just a little story. But yeah, so like the energy works whether you believe in it or not, and the energy, you got different energy centers on the body, but yeah, it's mostly channeled through your hands, and to get yeah, you have to go through like a little attunement, yeah, attunement to get kind of opened up to Reiki. But yeah, when you start doing Reiki, you can heal yourself, you can heal others. I do Reiki on my plants and that, and my plants actually grow. Like I had a plant on my table, and I was doing Reiki on it, and instead of growing towards like the window, it was growing towards my hands. So yeah, it's quite weird. So yeah, they're quite sensitive. Plants are sensitive to that stuff as well. So yeah, yeah, that was just a little video to inform you guys about Reiki, man. For those people that don't know, I'm called, yeah, I don't know if it. Yeah, I was just I was just drawn to it, and it was just part of my path anyway. So yeah, yeah, I was getting signs to kind of go down that path. So yeah, I did. Yeah, so I'm a qualified Reiki master. I've been a qualified Reiki master for years now. Anyway, but yeah, it was just a little quick video to inform you guys about Reiki, just to share a bit of knowledge. So yeah, if you guys like the video, you guys know what to do, and I'm gonna hit you guys up with another video real soon. Like I was saying, I've got a few lined up, but I just need to get the energy to actually do it anyway. But peace, love, and light, guys, and I'll hit you guys up real soon.